Hi everybody, welcome to the Sports Show, the final one for the year. Hope you can stay with us. Plenty on the show. Got some montages coming in, lots happening. So welcome Barry Curtin to the show. Baz, how are you?
Mate, very good, very good.
Hey mate, Melbourne Cup of course this week. I know we talk about South Australian sport, but we do like to get across stuff that's happening in Australia that's big. I know just a couple of quick ones on the Melbourne Cup for the viewers. 163 years old, the Melbourne Cup now. So when it comes, we still get involved with it here. People love the horse racing. Two things that stood out for me. The cup itself is made of gold. So the actual trophy of the Melbourne Cup is made of gold. Last year, the trophy was worth $270,000 to be made.
That's just the trophy.
The cup, just the trophy. So everyone wants to get their hands on that, not just because we've won it, but it's worth 270 grand. This year, the exact same cup, 600,000. Price of gold, mate. We shouldn't have got on.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong. And then you talk about the money that it brings to your state. And we're so excited what Peter Malinauskas has done this year with Sport for Us, Gather Round, the racing, all that. And suddenly we've been now given the title of the coolest city to visit, Adelaide. So well done to Peter Malinauskas and the state. They've been fantastic with all the stuff, Fringe and everything else. We feel like we're going again. Adelaide feels like it's really going.
Oh, that's a very good point. I thought that as well, that it feels alive.
It does, doesn't it? Melbourne Cup for the week. Have a guess, mate. What do you reckon the Melbourne Cup brings into the city for the week leading into Tuesday's race?
I don't think you could guess because it would be an amazing number.
Well, I've got a number for you. Last week, this week, last week, brought in $400 million to Melbourne.
Maybe they can get the games back.
Well, I'm saying let's just keep bringing stuff here. If they can bring that, gather around all that stuff, the Fringe, it's just great for the state and the recognition it gets you on the world stage.
And that's a very good point. See, it's like the clipboard, not the Clipsal anymore, but it's a Velo, whatever it is.
Velo,
500. Adelaide. That always brought huge money in. But all of a sudden someone decided that it wasn't, too loud, too vroom vroom. It's not no, it's perfect. And our state at the moment,
it's happening, mate,
is jumping.
The drag race is being set up down there at Taylor Bend, the Shaheen family. Brilliant. They brought a lot of stuff into the state. There's people that are doing a lot. I
agree,
think it's exciting.
I agree.
Hey, mate, Erin Phillips, of course, announced her retirement this week and has been a superstar
for
the AFLW. And I'm a fan of Erin's, no doubt. And she knows that across her basketball career, her footy career. But what I struggle with is let's have a trophy for Erin Phillips for the AFLW. Now, the reason that I say that is because she's only played 66 games. So I think we lose sight of that we're in the infancy of AFLW. I have no problem if Port Adelaide, for example, wanted to go, we're going to have the Erin Phillips medal for the best and fairest.
Which I agree with.
I could see that that's making some sense. But suddenly when you talk about, okay, that's going to be the equivalent to the Brownlow medal. Again, she's been a star, but 66 games just doesn't warrant, for me, a statue. Doesn't I could see if her whole career had been basketball, and they came back and they built a basketball statue for her because her amazing career here and in the States and right through. You go, I can see something there, but I just can't get my head around 66 games. Am I being too harsh?
No, look, I don't think so. My initial thought was with Erin when she retired was, I think Port Adelaide should do something about their BNF or something like that with Erin and maybe, do. But when I didn't watch much of the game, and there's reasons I don't. But the bits I watched, it was nauseating from Kelly Underwood calling for a statue. Now, come on. I think we're being a bit loose with our statues. That's what I think. But this is my personal opinion. I love Erin as much as any other Port Adelaide person does. Fantastic sports person. And always has been. But a statue after 66 games, and look, she's been fantastic for the game. But I think we're a little early. And we're jumping at shadows here with statues. That Kelly Underwood would have mentioned it 20 times if she mentioned it once.
And I get her enthusiasm and energy, but what you're saying, but for mine, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be a female statue at Adelaide Oval. It's just got to be the right statue to give it that.
That's right.
Don't just go, here it is, and then people in 50 years' time, 100 years' time walk past and go, 66 games? Well, they're giving them away, will they? And I know you don't want to disrespect Erin. I think we want to respect Erin and do it in a respectful way. We also want to respect that the AFLW is growing and we want to make sure that it continues to grow the right way.
I agree.
Quick question for you on that, because I was talking to my daughters about this. So 3 daughters, so I'm all for women's sports. I don't want it to sound like I'm bashing women. Right now, if 2 games were on, the Matildas were playing and the AFLW were playing in the grand final, which game would you watch?
I watch the Matildas.
Which game would you go to?
The Matildas.
Yeah, it's
I just think they're
it?
more advanced.
That's what I'm saying. I think soccer's there, and I think
yeah.
AFLW is catching up.
Yeah.
So I kind of look at it on that global stuff. That's what I'm saying. We're still developing.
It just gets back to product.
Yes.
Phil. It gets back to, once you watch the AFL, if you start to watch the footy below it, if you know what I mean, the SNFL's right up there. I like the SNFL, but once you get, if the product's not there, you don't watch. I switch off.
Yeah.
And I'm not having a go at the women. Look, I love it.
So do I. I think it's fantastic.
Their enthusiasm and everything else was fantastic when they first started. But let's not get carried away yet with it, because it's not getting the numbers. It doesn't get the numbers.
No.
The product is not quite there.
The skills are getting better, and it's going to take some time.
Much better.
Hey, we need to get to Peter Carey, mate. Of course, we had Pete on last week, and we had a part 2 with Pete, which is super, and it is super. He makes it super.
Fantastic
ripping bloke,
player.
and then, of course, we've got some montages to follow. Got our Ange watching a couple other things to get to at the break as well.
Yes,
Stay with us. Still, plenty to come.